Good evening, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news of this evening, St. Elizabeth, a farmer caught with stolen gambling equipment. A St. Elizabeth, a farmer has been charged following a police raid at his home that allegedly uncovered stolen gambling equipment. Charged with unlawful possession of property is 34-year-old Osheen Wilson, also called the Sevens, of Slipe District in the parish. Reports indicate that the police executed a search warrant at Wilson's home, during which cops found a pot of gold poker box machine, along with several other poker box parts, including monitors, bill acceptors, and the circuit boards. Police say the man was unable to satisfactorily account for the equipment. Some of the items, including one of the monitors, a power supply, a bill acceptor receipt, and a circuit board, were later identified as being stolen from a bar in the Pedro Plains area, according to the police. In addition, a quantity of ganja and the ganja seeds were found at the premises, weighing over 1 pound. Wilson was also charged with possession of and dealing in ganja. Fruit vendor shot and killed in Portland. Detectives in Port Antonio, Portland, are probing the shooting death of a fruit vendor on Tuesday near Lighthouse Road in the town. A preliminary police report suggested that shortly after 7:30 a.m., a man known only as Jason was standing at his stall peeling fruits when a man reportedly alighted from a black Mark X motor car and allegedly opened a gunfire. Following the shooting, the car reportedly drove away with the shooter aboard. The police were summoned, and upon their arrival, the fruit vendor was seen lying motionless on the ground with what appeared to be multiple gunshot wounds to the chest. He was pronounced dead at the scene by a doctor. It is understood that another man who was standing close to the stall was later found hiding in a riverbed. Tuesday's killing brings to 4 the number of persons murdered in the Portland Police Division since the start of the year. American charged for massive gun bust at a Kingston wharf. An American alleged to be behind last month's massive gun bust at a wharf in Kingston, in which 66 firearms and over 4,500 rounds were found, has been charged. Davian Roberts, who is also a Jamaican citizen, was on Monday night charged with trafficking prohibited weapons following a question and answer session. The weapons, which included 50 handguns and 16 rifles, were found in 2 barrels on February 17. The discovery was reportedly made about 1:40 p.m. at the Kingston Logistics Center at the Newport West in St. Andrew by investigators from the Firearms and the Narcotics Investigation Division and the Jamaica Customs Agency, who intercepted a shipment from the United States. Attorneys at law John Jacobs and DeAndre Buchanan are representing Roberts. JLP recommends wholeness loyalist Delroy Williams for Clarendon Central. The Jamaica Labour Party Secretariat has recommended former Kingston Mayor Delroy Williams as the candidate for Clarendon Central, a move that would secure a so-called safe seat for a key lieutenant of party leader and the Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Holness. It ends the weeks of speculation over who will replace a veteran lawmaker, Mike Henry, as the party standard bearer. In a statement Tuesday morning, the JLP Secretariat said Williams was the only applicant for the position and had secured widespread support in the constituency. His organizational skills are well known and will enhance the legacy of the Jamaica Labour Party in Clarendon, the party added. The recommendation has been made to the Selection Committee and the Central Executive. Senior party officials met yesterday with several persons seeking to represent the party. The Secretariat, led by General Secretary Dr. Harris Chang, is racing to complete several contentious selections ahead of general elections due by September. The announcement follows weeks of internal wrangling over the seat, with supporters of Mapen Mayor Joel Williams, who was endorsed by Henry, crying foul over Delroy Williams' application. The selection process has deepened the divisions in the constituency, which has been a JLP stronghold for decades. Joel Williams told the news minutes after the statement was issued that he could not comment because he had not yet seen the announcement. Williams also said he heard about a letter purportedly signed by 21 business leaders in the constituency urging the party to select him as the constituency representative. The controversy escalated last month when a JLP delegate sent an email to the media warning against what she described as an attempt to parachute Delroy Williams into Clarendon Central. She argued that the former Kingston mayor, who is a councillor in Holness's St. Andrew West Central constituency, lacked local ties and blamed him for the JLP's loss of the Kingston and the St. Andrew Municipal Corporation in last year's local government elections. It is disheartening to witness the growing trend of the party leadership inserting individuals with little popularity and weak ties into constituencies, the delegate wrote. Joel Williams does not enjoy widespread support from persons in the constituency, however. JLP Council caretaker for the Mapen West Division, Lorraine Green Mason, said there was a call for new leadership in the JLP stronghold is for new leadership. There is an overwhelming support for Senator Williams, and for me, I have no personal vendetta with his worship, the mayor. My thing is, he should continue to work as the mayor for Clarendon and the parish in general and allow someone with a new vision to propel Central Clarendon in moving forward, Green Mason said in January. Henry said at the time that he did not have a change of mind about his wish for Joel Williams to replace him. He has been serving as the Member of Parliament since 1980, making him the joint longest-serving lawmaker in Jamaica's history. Delroy Williams resigned from the Senate last month. Holness warns the criminals won't live to enjoy the fruits of crime. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has delivered an ominous warning to criminals, even as he again urged the mothers and other women to talk to their sons and their family members who are involved in crime. Holness said his administration has changed the risk-reward function of crime. For those criminals who believe that the reward for crime is still greater than the risk of crime, you are making a mistake, he said on Tuesday during a special post-cabinet press briefing marking International Women's Day, which will be celebrated on Saturday. If you believe that you are going to live to enjoy the fruits of crime, you are mistaken, the Prime Minister added. His comments came amid concerns by at least one human rights lobby group about the sharp increase this year in the number of police fatal shootings. Holness did not address the matter, but the police commissioner, Dr. Kevin Blake, has said the concerns should be directed at the criminals who choose to engage cops. The Prime Minister's warning was directed at women who know that their sons, nephews, and boyfriends are involved in a gang or criminality. Pick up the phone, or when you see them, in a moment, talk to them, plant the seed in their heads that they should turn away from this life. It's too late when they are staring down the barrel of a gun for you to do anything to help them. It's too late when they are in the prisons, regretful of their past life, he said. Holness said his message could not be more serious, and I believe we have given sufficient warnings. Access Financial Services hit by cybersecurity incident. Access Financial Services says its network was recently affected by a cybersecurity incident, but the steps are being taken to prevent future occurrences. In a notice to the Jamaica Stock Exchange posted Tuesday morning, Access Financial said on February 27, its internal monitoring systems detected suspicious activity on its network. Initial assessments confirmed unauthorized access, and the company says it is still investigating the full extent and the nature of the incident. Access Financial has sought to assure that its team has successfully contained the matter and implemented immediate measures to disrupt unauthorized access. Additionally, the company says it has initiated a comprehensive review of its cybersecurity measures to identify and address any potential vulnerabilities. Access says it is also working closely with the cybersecurity experts to implement further measures to safeguard the company's systems and data. The company says to minimize any impact on its operations and ensure business continuity, it has deployed alternative measures that have allowed it to maintain essential services. A preliminary report on the breach has been submitted to the Office of the Information Commissioner and to the relevant authorities for further investigation. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.